Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Now that we should have power and heat and everything back under control, at least a little bit, we can get back to trying to ramp up production of the science. That's what we're really here for, in the end. And we need a lot more. Just a lot more. Current limiting factors are a lot of things. This one's missing ice. Ice is too quickly running past here until using a long-handed inserter. It's part of the problem here. Also trying to store the ice away so we have more space over here to keep making more ammonia. It's definitely a system. And that makes more this, that makes all of that. It's pretty much working. But yeah. We could have more ice. Or have the crafters further along. But then they also need the ammonia there too, so having these at the end here would be a little obnoxious. It's definitely currently a little bit limiting. We get rid of, well, once this is full in another 31 ice. More ice will make it past here to keep making stuff here. It's still doing alright. Some ice gets past, some of it gets in here. Got lithium plates, at least some of them, and the pearl-ketone, which looks to be being slightly limited here. We have a lack of hot, so it's not cooling it. The cooling is getting through here. Still has a lot of that. Come back through here. And then, yeah, most of the hot's also being used here. So some of it's going here, some of it's going to the other one. So it's not cooling it down as quickly. And it's also not making any new parts, because it's not connected. We still need this connected here. It was just bottlenecking previously. So a lot of various issues like that. What we might need is more indicating tanks. Like the water tank here, which is saying, yes, we got a good amount of water. Everything's great. Thinking more indicator tanks. Somewhere. Somehow. Make a crude oil indicator tank right next to the water. Convenient enough. Oh. See how that's looking. We could also just have large storage tank sections. Should also give us more information. That's a piece of ice there, apparently. That here. There. It's going to warm up. It's already immediately filling up with crude oil. That's okay. All the different types of things should have just the singular amount of everything connected. It should be okay. Let's see here. Place a tank out here for right now. Seems to be keeping itself at a reasonable amount here. Let's give ourselves the required space here. Place a tank. It's already heated by this pipe. It's filling up nicely. That is also doing just fine. Could also increase the amount of crude oil being pumped if we needed to. That's also an option. Other indicators down this side. Here is the ammonia. Let's have ammonia down in this section. We're gonna be moving more of this stuff into this area, so we might not want to put our indicators there right now. How's things looking though? The pipes themselves are more full. That's alright. I think these are just still full of lithium plates we had before. is our lithium plate production is also being a little limited here by the singular furnace we have running it. Also, just the production of lithium here at all. 20 seconds makes 5 lithium. In theory, that's enough for making these. It only needs 1 each every 20 seconds. And also, some of it goes in here. Uses 1 every 10 seconds. We're kind of about right as far as that is in that regard. As far as holmium plates is still doing okay. It's working about as well as it can here. Let's see this. Gets grabbed by that one. And that gets grabbed by another one. I guess this one's actually going faster. They have all the speed modules in it. So eventually, these ones down here are going to be more limited by the amount of lithium. Here comes 1. And I'll make 1 more. Okay. But then if we start making more lithium, it's already getting taken out of here about as quickly as it's coming. So we need another lithium maker to really accomplish much more than this. Well, this box does have all this lithium in it, so I suppose we could make more plates. Kind of would want an actual system here that actually puts the lithium stuff where it needs to be instead of this. Just what we're kind of doing down here, in theory. I'm gonna move this ice out of the way. Open another box. Box full of ice. Box full of ice. Box full of ice. We got a lot of those. Potentially gonna have a lot more as things continue here. Okay. Well, the current state of things, I just have this system. Underground here, got another underground there. Just connected to this, it's connected to this. So this part of this tube here is not connected to anything else here. There's no pipes that are actually separate from this system. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want to get this middle section more removed in order to keep things more like this, maybe. We're doing totals so far. 1,797. Yeah, it's definitely taking a bit. There's definitely a limit on lithium plates down to this side. Let's see. The hots are connected to everything. So we kind of just move. We got the 2 coolant ones, which are also getting filled now. Full now. We move this part out here, with the coolant here, somehow. It's kind of further that way. It's only a 5-second cooling time for 10 of that. This only uses 6. We don't need as many of these as these. Just place this stuff. That on here. That on here. Speed it up. Okay. Let me just kind of continue further down. There's also kind of where this is. It's also a slight problem, obviously. We can make it work. Now all the ice is getting to here. It's being joined by the lithium plates. It's gonna just go down this kind of section here. That'll be fine. This is full of the coal. It's great. Everything's running. Probably about as well as it was previously. Just with the amount of lithium that's coming in. Okay. So we can extend this down here further, making additional cooling and science plans here. That makes it more of a... making more of the hot and the lithium portion up here, which needs a little bit of work. We have enough space for all the things that we want for that. We got the ammonia coming in, and the fluorine, and the lithium brine. These are all separate businesses here. This needs the holmium plates. We get those on a belt, that'd probably be more convenient. So I'm doing this whole thing. And the lithium, which goes back around into the cryogenic, along with solid fuel. That also is coming over this way. Generally get that on one belt also. Okay. The ice coming from here. If the ice go up further and then go in with the lithium better, might be beneficial. Let's get into where we want everything and any expansion. Let's make sure everything's still working over here. Temperature's doing fantastic. Production's doing fine. Power's doing great. Let's do it using less power since we got rid of some of the cryogenic plants, which are using just so much power. That's alright. Okay. Kind of want to make this all work more conveniently. How much space would we need for that? We got the hot up on this side. We can even do the lithium and then this. This just needs the holmium plates and 2 liquid connections. And this one needs the lithium itself and then solid fuel and 2 other connections. Lots of pipes. Lots of pipes. Okay. So we need to have space for the heat pipes. We need space for the regular pipes. Should all basically work here. Gonna have the smelting up here. Move these ones down further this way. That could work. In some fashion, at least. Kind of almost need to just tear out most of this in order to actually move things. Which is always quite something. No better time than the present, though. Okay. Lithium brine, heat, ammonia, these guys. If we get these connected up further there, it's not going to need to be quite as much of a mess here. Ice come through here. Any more? Okay. All this lithium and holmium we need to move now. That way for now. And here. Alright. As far as heat pipes that get over to here, we got plenty. We're just going to want to move this down slightly already, too. Be the good plan. Move the hot bits. Remove. Ice that's in here. Step past there. Okay. This system. I just need additional cryogenic plants, realistically, for making more stuff. That needs more refined concrete. More refined concrete needs more concrete. That'll be good. Let us preemptively get some more stuff down here. In some fashion. this comes down through here. I don't think there's really space here for another plant right here. I want this to come around to get to here. I think we're gonna have more. These more like that. Got space between for underground bits, then a heat pipe down the middle, and stuff like that. Something of that nature. These can't all be right next to each other either, just based on how the fluid inputs are. These ones can, though. And these ones can. Okay. Need more concrete on us. Grab some more from the boxes. Not quite that much. Also need plenty more ice platform. Extending this further down here. Let's get all of this. Stop making it weird. Okay. Better. Now it's just a matter of concrete. Where the concrete is needed. So we also consider this is going to be going down this way more. I'm going to want at least another cryogenic plant here doing science. We might as well make that happen. Prepare for what we're doing here. Put it into place. Get all the stuff hooked up correctly. Maybe a lot of piping issues too, of course. 3, 2. Let's do 4. That'll at least get us going here better. Okay. And pipe, underground. We can get all the way down to here, underground, further below. Fine. A little concrete on this part. Continue in this system here. We got heat pipes. We got belts where needed. Long-handed inserters. Going over stuff. This one doesn't have a upper bit of that because it doesn't need it. Makes sense though. Let's connect to that, connect to that. These are heated. These are powered. This one's not heated. Now, that would be still. I'm sure that all the pipes and stuff are heated and everything. They look to be. It's pretty good. Let's get another cooler one going. Connect these together in a more successful fashion. Similar to how it's working on the other side there. It doesn't need to go further though. Let's get the concrete in. Get the cryogenic plant in. We can go like this. Across like that. I can't see more of these. This one's going to the top two. This one just connect to the middle two. Just across like that. Space efficient? Slightly less so. Do we have space for everything if we didn't? Another question. And that would go... I mean, this has multiple undergrounds, so we might be able to make that work. This one's here. That would hook to there. Ah, that works. Okay. Underground at this part. Then we have the heat pipes as far down as they need to be. In the middle middle somewhere, in the middle somewhere, in the middle somewhere. It's frozen. Let's fix that. Power for you. Cool. And then the undergrounds don't need to be quite as underground there. Do you need to be underground here though? This is frozen. It seems to be at least slightly underground. Heat pipe here, heat pipe here. Power somewhere. Underground. Here. Heat pipe here-ish. It's not exactly the same. We can get the items and the fluids to where they need to be. These are all connected, so it's all part of the same that system. Need to get the hot bits around here. For now, this is enough, so I think that'd be fine. Let's put some more concrete into this system. Making a few more of these for doing stuff. Get the next bits of the heating bits here to connect. Not quite long enough to get that far. Could even do non-underground. Having undergrounds helps a lot with getting the actual heat pipes to everywhere they need to be. Because they need to be so many places. It's a whole thing. Okay. We're there, we're there. Suppose then also around this to here. Heat pipe, heat pipe, heat pipe. Okay, let's reconnect it. Let's make sure the heat pipes are connected. That's also an important part. We need a heat pipe down on this side of this. All this is really doing is heating these and this guy when needed. That works for that. We need more spots here for the lithium and the hot options. 2 more plants here. 2 more plants here. 2 more plants here. Okay. Do 2 of each of those over towards this side of things. This pipe to ground is going over to that. Okay. I need a little space here. Let's hook up to this mess. Let's hook up to there. Get rid of all of these heat pipes. Just so in the way. Okay. There's a little more to work with here. So ultimately, we're going to do the lithium first, and then the hot pipes. And the hot will be able to connect over to these pipes. It's going to be great. It produces anything besides that. Let's just increase this here. These ones have 4 in the middle. But 4 in the middle here, that'd also be fine. Okay. Or something. Or something. But one of them... I think the problem with this is that we need multiple different things coming in. Look at this. Yeah, we need the fluorine and the ammonia. Which does make things a little more complicated. Can get... Stuff coming here though. Doesn't even need to be that much closer here. Doesn't need to be underground though. Yes, it does need for this to get through here with the heat pipes and have this connection to the stuff. Yeah. what's in for fluorine, one for ammonia. Needs 50 ammonia and 50 fluorine, so having multiple of the different ones doesn't make as large of a difference. It's connected to that. Really connect it like that specifically. This doesn't need any items. So that's fine. Fluid ingredient shortage. There's none of this in this pipe, because that's an underground pipe. There you go. Well, that's now going to work through that a little bit. It's fine. Alright. It's going to be underground to here. That's okay. This heat pipe's not connected. Maybe do something here. You're making this. Oh, great. Cold. No, you're not. As long as you have space between, we can get things that need to be in. Here's the fluorine section. Hook up fluorine pipe into the middle bits. That's alright. We bring in the ammonia from further out somehow. I'm gonna see if this is going to work with undergrounds. Do an underground over here. And that goes out this way. And then there's space for a heat pipe to go down the middle. And then heat up everything that needs to be heated. Or something like that. And there's that. So I'm going to hook up the pipes need to be hooked up to things. Like right here, right here. And bring the heat pipes down. Right. Bring the heat pipes up. This. Power for these. Okay. And we still need the. Well, we still need all the solid pieces coming here too. That's something else to consider. Okay. Do some undergrounds here, but we don't have space for. How fast is this? 10 seconds. Doesn't need to be quick. Could have. So if we run this side. Huh. That could handle a solid fuel and lithium. In theory. More space here. More concrete. Take this. Pipes and concrete and ammonia in theory. Any ammonia in here? Pipe is empty. Fluid ingredient shortage. Because ice is full. Because we turned off the thing that takes the ice out. Got it. Yep. That's the same mistake we made before. Getting rid of the ice remover. Okay. Temporary ice removing area, go. And boxes, put the ice in. And heat pipes. Make it work. And power. Also helpful. Alright. That'll make things work again. Temperature might have dropped a little bit. Maybe. But everything is working. Steam turbines turn off. Temperature 540. I was turning off because of power needs, but temporary solution. Okay. This needs lithium and solid fuel. Alright. We're gonna be making the lithium here. It's gonna be great. Speaking of making the lithium here, let's actually make the lithium here. Unhook that. This is going down to here. We connect it to here. Just make sure things are still connected here. Alright. Oh, this is frozen now. It needs to not be frozen. Ice needs to get through there. Okay. Let's cryogenic plant here. That's a good spot. Somewhere around there. Cryogenic plant. One that makes lithium. You are doing lithium. Lithium. Yep. Once again, has 2 liquid inputs in 3 slots. It's a bit awkward. Got outputs and stuff. Actually, have space for all this stuff like this. It's got this on this side, so we just put it over here somehow. Hook it up with these. That could do nicely. It's not gonna be quite in the same line here. That's fine. As long as it works. Let's see if we just put it all the way next to it too. That could also work. You are making lithium. And just like that. Then it needs the brine in here. It's not quite gonna work. So we have some undergrounds. I think that's to here. Lithium brine's coming from above currently. The current state of this. I won't be able to hook it into any of these, really. Because we still need the heat pipes, also. We have it go here. Will that be too far from that? These are the way they are. Perhaps not. Having 3 different fluids all on the same side here might make things a little more difficult than it needs to be. So as outputs to consider, we definitely do outputs on this side. That should be pretty easily doable. The lithium needs to eventually get into here, over here, along with solid fuel. Again, possible. The lithium, we don't have space again. There is this pipe's here. We can have something there and there. So we're not making a possibility to there. If we output the lithium, we can do the diagonals here. That should mostly work. Maybe in and out along this belt. Okay. I'll take the lithium out. I'll be fine. It's full of ammonia somehow because we rotated it from that side. We're actually going to need different ammonia on this side. If we're going to be like that, let's have it actually even with things again. That'll look better. Cryogenic plants. Making lithium. Rotate it around. It's cold. Get it from that side. Also get the holmium plates in here. Somehow. Okay. We're gonna do a similar idea as on this side. We need space for all that. Space for pipes and stuff. We need more on this side too. Okay. So, like that. And then I'll hook it down to here again. Floor. More concrete. More connections. Like this, and here, and here. Sorry there. And pipe. Oh, this is gonna need heat pipes. Which we can hook up multiple directions here, it's fine. And one more here. Also through the middle on this. Okay. We need the lithium brine. Now it's coming from up here. And that get down to the middle bits. If you move where this is at, I'll be fine. Alright. Lithium brine. Now it needs holmium plates coming in. Also going to be underground here. Have any more of these ready? Yep, one more. Set that up. Right next to it. Okay. Here, 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 underground to here, underground to here, here, frozen. Okay. So now we just need to get holmium plates getting into here. In terms of space, we got the one at the top. It's pipes, pipes. That's what we're working with there. That's gonna grab from over here. I could grab from that heat pipe area. Keep it on the other side, it's fine. This goes down. Comes. Out. Comes out, goes in, comes out, goes in. Do a whole nother heat pipe. That'd be cheaper. Perhaps. It's gonna loop around. Or go the other direction. Also fine. So it seems that we're getting decent heat as far away as we need to. So that's working for now. This is gonna get the chromium plates in. This is gonna take the lithium out. The lithium's gonna go around. This will be great. Alright. So let's get the chromium plates in, shall we? What are we even gonna need? Well, not too many. Right. You want power. And you want chromium plates. So I got some of these. Let's see how many of these we're going to need in the long run. It's going to be part of the situation here. That. These are frozen. You frozen on both sides as far as possible. All the space filled up there. All the space filled up here. Great. That's not tileable now, is it? Okay. Reassess this. If we were to put the long-handed inserter in the middle, have the heat pipes go around, have this on this side, the chromium plates here. We already have the heat pipes on the opposite side here. That connects to everything. Power all that. That'll work. Probably. And then, that gives us this space to heat these. I mean, technically we only need the one. It needs both of them. Now that actually works. Now it's missing ammonia. So this one doesn't have the fluid import to here. It does. Working. Make them lithium. Okay. And the lithium and solid fuel, which is over here, and you go into here. Eventually we're going to want that to be less a giant mess right here. Is it anywhere else? Could be. We're moving this ice system in a bit here anyways. Right. The lithium here. We have the solid fuel. Here. Some heat pipes here. Concrete here. And that will bring that right to here. We'll get into the hot fluoroketone gas here. Come in here, we'll cool it. It's gonna be put into these. That is almost everything it needs. The lithium also needs to go to make lithium plates too, though. So that's gonna be another section. And the ice needs to get over here along with the lithium plates. We'll go back down past all this for the ice removing section. That'll be alright. boxes for the ice down here. And heat pipes. And heat pipe. This is outside of the range of the roboports. More roboports down this way. That's fine. Alright. And power for all this. I'll get the ice here. There's actually ice skids here. Also need the lithium plates to get here. Needs to hook up into here, essentially. Where's this hooked into? Supposed to have a closer heat pipe connecting all this. All this can go. It's all just a little in the way. All things considered. Okay. This ice go in up and around, over. Actually, into here. Right. Heat pipes for this. Ground to here. Good for that. I guess the ice moving where it needs to be. Heat pipe up to here. Also going to need a splitter. Get some of the lithium. And up further. It's going to be smelted. Let's put the smelters up kind of this way. How many do we want? There's a few electric furnaces. That should be good. Well, lithium will come around like that. Then we'll have the furnaces. On the bar here? Not really. That's lacking power now. Out of concrete. Full ice. Various problems. Okay. That. We got the electric furnaces. Here. And then would be better. This was down a little bit further. Let's move it down a little bit further. It's a possibility. It is an option. Just move this down here. Solid fuel anywhere it needs to be here. Solid fuel. Solid fuel. Frozen stuff. Heat pipe. Heat pipe. Okay. And the lithium come over to like here. That'll be fine. plenty of space for activities. A little more concrete. Okay. Something like that. We need to make sure that everything's actually still connected, of course, but the general idea of things here. And so you need the heat pipes to get to here, so it's not going to be that. We're going to need a bunch of undergrounds. Find a way to make this just work the normal way it works. So power for you, everybody. Is hooked up to any heat pipes anymore? Not really. Okay. So, underground. Like that. Then on the upper side. Boom. And lithium plates out. Heating that. See that's wrong with power. Go. Heating these. Power. Heat pipes up this way. All the inserters. Lithium plates. Brilliant. And this way. Over here where we got the ice. And lithium plates required here. Got the ice currently on this side. Super what we need. Let's fix that though. Like that. Now, that's on one side. The plates are on the other. Okay. Here's a power pole for you. That's great. Okay. Now, is everything working? This is working. Ice is flowing through. We got plenty of solid fuel. Got this, come out that. We still got some indicator tanks over here. Probably a smart plan. This is making the lithium at a reasonable speed here. This one has output full. So I have the lithium taken out here. Still not connected to anything. Okay. Well, that's working. That's working. This is output full of the hot. It's output full of the hot. This is output full of the cold. This one's working. This one's working. This one is waiting on ice and lithium plates. Just ice, technically. Lithium plates seem to be going through. Also, thing to consider. This should be filtered to only take the ice. A backlog of lithium plates is not a problem. Put them in here. Okay. We got some lithium here, too. And some solid fuel. There you go. And that'll work-ish. These ones are all working. Getting the lithium going. This side doesn't need more lithium because the outputs are full. So that's going to keep going. This output is full. of the hot. Okay. For full of hot, we need to decrease the quantity. Turn off these for a bit. Working. Item ingredients shortage, ice. Ice passes past. That just means we're using up all the ice, which is perfect. Power's doing fine. Everything's going-ish. Pumping. Working. So, in theory, this should be doing good. Stacking up nicely on the lithium plates. Seems like we're just putting ice in this bucket now. Okay. That is decent. So now with that not taking ice out, we're getting more ice down here. Working. Can it work much quicker? Let's sell more speed modules. If we're using up all the ice, that means we're pretty much good. Some of it's getting through here. It's still working. A little low on ice. Some is managing to get down to at least here. One guy here. Alright. So we're about at production here, it looks like. Limitation is a few things. We just need more of an indicator to keep the hot and cold at appropriate levels. Because we're making some new, but we're also only using half of it in this. So if we make too much, it becomes too much. It all gets full. Something to just keep track of, I guess. In general, this is now producing more than we were before. Let's see if we can see some production information in here. Production statistics. We're making cryogenic science packs. 13 per minute. That's better than nothing. Okay. We track this as time went on. Look at that. We had some spikes. Making 26 per minute a little bit ago. Now it's spiking back up. Production. 4 per minute. 8.5. 15, 39, 38. Just takes longer to get to the actual numbers. At the 5 seconds, this is obviously fluctuating a bit. In the minute marks, we're more at like 40 per minute. So that's almost 1 per second-ish. That's pretty good. 10 minutes, climbing. Hour information, climbing. 10 hours, we're already back over the previous, which is pretty good. This previous was more like 27. Now we're doing more like 40. That's decent. It's not quite full number here. The consumption of ice goes up and down whenever it needs more ice for things. We're using it all up though, so it's pretty good. Also consuming all the holmium plates, so that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, like 42. That is a bit more viable, isn't it? There's the previous peak, now we're up to here. That has made things slightly quicker. Limitation is kind of the ice, but eventually it does get in here. We're just getting a little bit that comes all the way through. That means we're mostly working right where we need to be in terms of production here. So if we want to scale this up, what we need to do is scale everything up. Easier said than done, of course. This still has 300 of the cold. It's slowly dropping. Well, that's okay. This is making the lithium. Lithium's going. Power's doing fine. Production of the solid fuel and the ice. All the pipes are doing okay. Lithium brine also doing okay. Yeah. You can see the warmth here. It's at 616. It just kind of cools down as it gets further out here. First down here we're at 361 though, so that's perfectly fine. Then up here at the top of this, these are at 225, 244. That's still fine. That's more than enough to keep things going here. Power's doing acceptably. Making plenty. Being used. Okay. Yeah, this is about where we want to be. We got 2,200 science in here. We need another yes amount. But that is at least a little better than it was before. Just need to set up more things to make sure that things continue working. So we can more easily identify any bottlenecks we're having. Well, we'll work on that next time. Goodbye.